Time.
Just tell the people that this time experiment was fun and they should do it. Call it quits.
You want us to lie to people?
We're not lying. We're giving them an honest opinion.
We're gonna expose the truth right.
Does that look a little dark?
Why are you talking about lighting?
Anyways.
What would life look like if you eliminated the concept of time?
We're starting.
On average, Americans check their phone every 4 minutes. That's over 300 times a day. I mean, think about it for a second. When you wake up in the morning, you need to get to work at a certain time. When you get home, you need to make dinner and go to bed at a reasonable hour. Why? So that you can get enough sleep. So if I could cut out time for a few days, what would it look like?
What's up, bro? What's going on? Can't see seeing you on a Zoom call.
I have a thought. I have a little experiment I want to try if you're down.
What's the experiment? It really depends.
I want to do a little social experiment and I want to see what would happen if we eliminated the concept of time. For the next 3 days, there's only one rule, and that one rule is to have no time anywhere around you. The reason why I want to do that is I want to understand if we're going to function as humans better or worse without time dictating every single move that we do.
I feel like a lot of things in life revolve around the clock, time in general, and I feel like we use time for work to just do things that need to be done by a certain time, especially with clients and projects and whatnot.
Are you down to do this little experiment with me and try this out?
Sure.
He says that hesitantly. He says that hesitantly.
I just have a lot of responsibilities that revolve around time, so it worries me a little bit, but let's do it.
2 hours later.
All clocks must be taped. My time here is eliminated, and my time here
Vitaly's crazy. He's officially crazy.
I'm officially honest. Everything is taped up. We're basically ready. Well, something like that. What is happening right now? I don't know. There we go.
Alrighty, folks, we are heading to work right now, unaware of what time it is. I'm really looking forward to see whether or not I'm going to be late or if I'll be on time. About to walk into this office and see who's here and who's not here. So, looks like it's empty. Nobody's here. Tally's not here. He's snoozing.
Alright, I have no clue what time it is, but I hear the birds chirping. It looks very sunny outside. Time to go to the office and see how late and or early we are. I'm not betting that it's being too early. Alright, so I'm 1000% late. I'm realizing there's no traffic on the road anymore, and that's probably not a good thing because whenever I go to the office, we definitely have traffic in the morning. So, I gotta go pick up some Krispy Kreme donuts, and I think that might help smooth things over a tiny little bit. I guess we'll find out, right?
6 original glazed donuts if possible.
Morning anymore. Boys, fuel.
Hey! Tally, where you been?
What do you mean?
Where you been? It's like noon.
Is it now? Cause I wouldn't know. I'm not even gonna lie. I woke up, I went to the bathroom, like, okay, cool. I'm gonna lay down for 5 more minutes.
Sure.
Nope.
Sure. 5 minutes. Sure. 3 hours later. Someone's putting in extra hours today.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Well, thank you for the donuts.
Am I early?
Absolutely.
I figured as much.
That's the thing about this first day. I thought it was gonna go completely different. I genuinely imagined myself having a good time, forgetting about the fact that I'm thinking about time, but no, it was the opposite. I caught myself realizing and being aware of the fact that I don't know what time it is way more than I ever hoped for. And that's the interesting thing, right? Because I literally went into this experiment thinking I'm gonna be the one that's gonna function better. And that was, dare I say, frustrating. I mean, think about it. You want to know what time you're getting off, what time you're leaving, or what time you're going to the gym, or to pick up your kids, or just to go home and Netflix and relax. I didn't have any of that.
All right, here's the dealio. We made it. It's hot. First day of the experiment, looking out the window, the sun is basically past the horizon. The plan right now is to go for a quick run and then call it a day and go to sleep, and then hopefully tomorrow wake up at a reasonable hour. I normally wake up at like 7 a.m. So I feel like I'm gonna be on time or a little bit early. I don't think I'm gonna be late, but for now, let's go for a run.
You know when you plan things to go one way and then they kind of backfire on you? Well, this is currently the situation. I thought I'm gonna think about time less, and I'm thinking about it pretty much all the time. I hope day 2 goes a little better.
If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed.
All right, let's just say it's been a morning.
I don't want to get up. It's harder to get up when you don't know what time it is. Not helpful. It is bright out, so I can't deny the fact that the day has begun. I don't want to get up. I'm telling you, there's only one thing that's constantly on my mind. What is the time? So, first things first, we gotta get some breakfast. Secondly, maybe we can get some coffee. By the way, secret, it's gonna be in Starbucks. Hey, how you doing, boss? How are ya? Hold up, hold up. Good morning. Good morning, boys.
What's up?
I guess I'm not that late today.
You're telling me this, I need to wake up at least an hour.
Do you mind? I beat you to the office a lot of times, okay? Normally.
Enough times to count on one hand.
Ouch. Oh, geez. What time is it?
It's time for you to get a watch.
Day 2, what can I say about you? Even though day 2 was a little bit easier, I still thought about time a lot. This day was a little bit more productive because I got a chance to catch up on some work that I needed to do, and Dima and I were planning for a project. We just stayed busy pretty much the whole day. I ended up going to the gym a little bit later, and then I came back to the office for a team night, which we were watching Harry Potter. That was cool. What happens next is pretty simple. We went to bed.
I have no clue what time it is, but the sun is not out yet. Crazy Hair Vitaly is going to go to the gym. Okay. Let's get it.
It's definitely still dark out. As they say, the early bird gets the worm, right?
Here too early. What does one do when they show up to the gym before it even opens? Of course this is happening to me.
I ended up walking out of that gym, and because I did not eat, I ended up throwing up. So we're gonna jump over to Dima now.
Okay, that was the transition. Now I'm gonna talk about my feelings. I think it's been weird going to sleep at an undisclosed hour, undisclosed time, and waking up at an undisclosed time. Usually I'm like scrambling, and it's giving me this sense of peace not knowing what time of the day it is. Overall, surprisingly, it's been a positive experience, and you know, I would continue doing it.
I feel so sluggish right now, and I am so tired. I have been getting such an abnormal amount of sleep. It's been all over the place. I'm actually pretty exhausted. Dima, how you feeling?
I feel great, actually.
Yeah? Getting it, bro.
What time did you wake up today, Vitaly?
Not early enough.
Clearly. What time did you get to the office?
Let's do this.
Decided to continue the experiment this morning?
Yes. So this week we did this social experiment, which is eliminating the concept of time from our lives. And it was an experience, to say the least.
It's definitely an experience. So it started out with waking up later than I normally do. Luckily, I wasn't late to work any of those times. Can't speak for Vitaly.
Ha ha ha.
So what is your biggest takeaway from all of this? Come on, Vitaly. You must learn something throughout this social experiment. Give the people something valuable, you young, intelligent man.
I think there's two sides to this, right? For me, I came into this thinking I was actually going to enjoy this a lot, which, plot twist, wasn't my favorite. Like, I guess for some people, like for you manage a lot of things, you know, get things done on time.
Right.
It helps you. I procrastinate when I look at time. I'm like, oh, I got 20 minutes. Did you see a big difference, generally speaking?
Yes.
Did it throw off your life a little bit?
For me, honestly, it didn't really throw it off. I think it almost even like helped, which is like the completely different result that we expected going into it. I think the biggest thing that changed was just being a bit more aware and like more present in the moment and focusing in on what you're doing right here, right now, versus trying to worry about like, what do I have to do after? It's kind of nice because it almost gave me a peace of mind, and I wasn't like stressed. I wasn't like worried because I was like, hey, I need to get this done. So I'm just gonna like try to get everything done as, you know, as quickly as possibly as I can.
I actually think my day 1 and 2 were more stressful than not because I kept checking my phone all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like a drug addict. Like you need to tap into time. It was overly obvious that every time I looked, it caused me to have a chain of thoughts. I didn't like it. But by day 3, in all fairness, it wasn't even a thought.
Yeah, I think it got easier with the days. Do you feel like time almost became like a blur? Like everything was like so meshed together?
By day 3, it absolutely felt that way.
I thought that I would be stressing out. I would lose my mind not knowing what time it is. Overall, this experiment just gave me this sense of peace. It forced you to like focus in on the moment, and I would definitely do it again, and I would definitely recommend you guys to try it. This was a fun experiment.
This was a fun experiment. What do we say, Dima?
Like, subscribe, and drop a comment below if you're gonna try this experiment.
Hey.
All right. Deuces.
Adios.
Why do I say that? All right, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
Yes, we will.